College basketball recruiting starts with your talent on the floor, which is why Hoop Brothers is the only recruiting service that focuses heavily on player development. In this video series, we are going over the 12 skills of basketball and breaking down how you can improve in each skill, starting with part 1, which is shooting. Shooting is debatably the most important skill on the basketball court, but a lot of players are using it incorrectly. It's about making sure that you take the right shots, not just get shots up. At the college level, there are 5 major components to shooting. That is shot selection, range, shooting form, your ability to catch and shoot, and your ability to shoot off of the dribble. Now, there are 2 types of shooters. You have average shooters and you have elite shooters. An average shooter, they're a shooter that has the green light, meaning they are able to take some outside shots, they hit shots within the flow of the game, but occasionally they are taking bad shots and they're not necessarily a go-to shooter for their team. Whereas an elite shooter is taking great shots, they're a threat to score nearly every single possession. They're capable of having high scoring numbers even through face guarding, double teams. They're very quick release on their shot, they can catch off the dribble, and they can catch and shoot. Most average shooters try to fake it until they make it to become an elite shooter, which ends up stunting their growth and actually making their game look worse. If you're not capable of hitting tough shots, don't force those shots. You have to first be able to hit the easy, basic, open shots. So the first part of that is how do you physically improve at shooting, which we're about to break down. Basic shooting form starts with your feet. So you want to make sure that your feet are square to the rim, and you want to have your guide foot, since I'm right-handed, my guide foot's going to be my right foot, slightly in front of my left foot. Knees are going to be slightly bent, elbows in, elbows under the ball. I've got my wrist back, so the wrist is cocked back, fingers are on the laces of the basketball, guide hand on the side, and when I follow through, I want to make sure that it's releasing off of either my middle finger or my pointer finger, depending on the type of shooter that I am. So again, starting from the bottom, feet are squared, right foot in front, knees bent, elbows in, guide hand, following through with the right hand. Make sure that when you're practicing shooting, you're getting shots up with a purpose and not just shooting random shots. The important thing is to try to simulate in-game scenarios as often as possible. The more difficult part of improving at shooting is the mental implementation, which is mostly about shot selection. Now, players fall into one of 2 categories here. They're either taking way too many shots that aren't good shots, or they're passive and they're not taking enough shots. There are some shooters who are able to make great shots but are forcing difficult ones. It makes them look worse to college recruiters. We don't look at your stats. College coaches are not looking at your stats. We look at, do you make winning plays on the court? So that comes with shooting with confidence and taking good shots. So to mentally improve at that, you want to make sure that you're shooting with confidence every shot that you get up, while also not forcing difficult and poor shots. Shooting is an extremely valuable skill at the college level. But remember, it only takes 1 skill to be elite. There are 12 skills that we're going over in this video series, and a lot of players are trying to compete at the shooting skill because everyone wants to be a shooter. But you can contribute to the basketball game in other ways. Keep working on your game and look out for the next video.
Elite talent is only the first step to getting a scholarship to play in college, which is why we created a free 3-step guide to show players all the ins and the outs of the recruiting process. If you want to play college basketball, click the link below, download the free guide. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you guys.